How do I even begin, honestly? I don't know. So yesterday's stream, we start from the beginning, which was the end. Yesterday's stream. I was very tired. And usually, so English is not my first language, as you know. And I don't know every word in the English language. And sometimes people tend to do like a game of words to hide the hidden meanings behind their usernames, and sometimes I guess I can be bad with discerning what their name means. Um, and so yesterday we got a certain person to follow, and their name was basically, I can show you what their name is. It's right here. So if I pronounce that name, it's gonna sound like gas, as in poison, gas. And then it sounds like orange juice, but it's not about juice. It's about a race. It's about a certain ethnicity, not exactly a race. I don't know if it's a race. I think it's an ethnicity of people. And basically, their name is inciting the murder of a whole group of people. And when I read it, I was thinking of juice, as in orange juice. And, I welcomed them to the stream. And only after the stream ended, I realized what this is and got disgusted. But that's not even the whole story, right? Because, like, a couple of whatever time passed after this, another new person came into the chat. And they've never chatted in my stream before. They've never been here before. I don't care for politics, bullshit, so it doesn't matter to me what Twitch did. Okay. Valid. So another person came into the stream for the first time and they were like, "Hi, I got a challenge for you." I was like, "Yeah, what's your challenge?" And they were like, "Can you pretend to be dead and copy this dead emoji with your tongue out?" Kind of like a weird combo, right? First they want to gas the Jews, that's their name. That's not my statement. That's what they want to do. And then they come in here and want me to pretend to be dead. It's a weird thing, and it's a combo. It's not like a separate thing. So it's really affecting me because it's not the first time this has happened on my channel. And actually, I did face I did face a really hard time at the beginning of this year. It was like almost 10 months ago. And I have kept my channel drama free. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to share about it. I just want this place to be safe for everybody and inclusive to a point where we all respect each other. And it seems as though this is not really um, able to continue that way anymore. So I feel like I have to share with you what happened at the beginning of this year, because I feel like the problem that we're facing on Twitch is not just an occurrence here and there. It's becoming more and more and more pervasive and suffocating to a certain group of people. And we just have to talk about it. You don't care for politics, so it doesn't matter to you what Twitch did. Shushan, you're laughing about it? I don't think it's funny. Holy smokes, that's so messed up. It is very messed up. So the thing is, I have a family in Israel. I have lived in Israel for 21 years of my life. I have friends who are Jewish. I have friends who are Israeli. My mom lives in Israel. My uncle lives in Israel. Some of my best friends that I've had live in Israel. And at the beginning of this year, I had a bunch of people in my chat that are no longer here who I trusted. And one of them was a new person, the other one was here for maybe more than half a year. I'd even given them a mod privilege, which is not something that I give easily. Now you recall this case every time I read a sentence about Jews? This is terrible. I mean, people, there's a Nazi problem on Twitch, okay? It's just what it is. People just want to hate freely on Jewish people, wish them death, and nothing happens. And Twitch CEO and the moderating team are doing absolutely jack shit about it. You report their issue and nothing happens. You have Israeli friends as well. That's good to hear. And I'm also Jewish. That's really good to hear. You're most welcome here and you're safe here. And I want this community to be safe for Arabs, for Jews, for Palestinians, for atheists, for Arabs, for Christians, for everybody, as long as we respect each other. And I'm a person who stands for peace. I don't support wars. I don't support terrorism. I will never support terrorism. I find it disgusting. And I'm really passionate about this because Twitch supports apparently people who are propagating crazy extremist propaganda that is genocidal in ideology and wants to absolutely obliterate Christians from the earth and Jewish people from the earth and everybody who doesn't support the agenda. At the beginning of this year, way after the terrorist attack that happened on the 7th of October in Israel, which, by the way, I lost a friend, and I know people who died in terrible ways. I've seen all the terrible videos of. I can't even get into it without crying, so I'll just not do that. But I had a really bad time after that attack, and so but I still continued to stream afterwards. Some months after, we made the new friend, and I used to have this redeem on my chat where you could guide the raid into a certain channel if you put a bunch of points in. And so this new friend that I'd only known for maybe 2 weeks or so guided the raid to a certain friend of it theirs, and they said, she's drawing today, so let's go over there. So I trusted him, and we went there with the raid. And when we arrived there, she was actually doing propaganda, supporting terrorism, and lying to her community, and now my community as well. To which I take very seriously the fact that I take you guys over there and now you're being lied to and potentially being used for, because she was actually doing a donation for this cause which was based on lies. And I tried to ask her a question to try and see where she stands with the truth. Obviously she was lying, but trying to confront it gently, with facts. To which, of course, the response was, oh no, that's all lies and it's all been debunked and blah blah blah, standing with the propaganda. After which, this was the only thing that I did. The next day, this friend from chat was sending me hateful message, telling me that I'm a appalling human being, blocking me, and creating a whole freaking campaign behind my back, which caused a lot of our mutual friends to ban and block me, because that's what they asked for, without ever talking to me, just on the basis of me confronting the lies with a question, and with the basis of me not standing for the terrorism and having family in Israel. And so this resulted in a whole freaking campaign where a bunch of people just banned me and unfriended me. And these were people, some of them were people who I trusted. Like, one of these people was a Bulgarian so-called friend that I'd given mod privileges, and literally out of nowhere, we never had a conflict, we never had a fight, he just started ignoring me. And then when I asked him what's up with it, he just started spewing shit lies about me on his stream and started talking bullshit about me behind my back on his stream. And some people on my chat would attest to that because they were there. And it was all a bunch of just, I don't even know how people come up with that shit. Just, I guess when you want to hate, you just find reasons to hate. So that's that. And I don't expect Twitch to do anything about it, because it's, human relations, and sometimes you get along with people and sometimes you don't. But when you receive that type of hate for I don't think I've done anything wrong for asking a question, and trying to protect my community, you guys, from being lied to and being used for your money for donating to a cause that can cause death to other human beings. it's just a pervasive problem that I see in Twitch. And now people like one of the most prominent propagandists on this platform, like Hassan Abi Piker, whatever he wants to call himself, are allowed to literally spew stuff like um sorry, I'm gonna read chat in a second, saying things like he supports whatever happened on 9/11, and he wishes for thousands and thousands of 7th of October on people around the world. And this is happening on Twitch. But then when people like this username that I showed you earlier come into my stream and they want to see me pretend to be dead, or rather want to see me dead or whatever else, Twitch does nothing about it. But then if you speak the truth, they ban you. So to answer to answer your request from earlier, Shushan, I hope I won't get banned, but I will forever stand for the truth, however painful it might be, and however much hate I get for it. I don't give a shit. Um, I'm sorry that I'm bringing drama into the channel today. I feel like I'm not bringing their names, so it's not really, I'm not trying to worsen their reputation or anything of the sort. It's just something that is in my heart, and it's a serious problem, and I've literally received death threats in my email, and so I feel like it's important to share, especially in the times that we live in right now. Hey God, welcome to the stream. There are just a lot of people who want to cause pain to others, true. I have some friends who are veterans who get similar spam, just obviously targeted towards. So here it is, right? We're talking exactly about that topic. So you got Hassan Abi rather, and then you got Frogan, which is another propagandist streamer on Twitch, who she wished PTSD on veterans, and she got banned for I don't know how long, and now she's back on Twitch. God knows doing what now. So that's why nothing happens. Yes, true. Don't get me wrong, please. The whole situation is terrible, but after you've been surrounded with war for almost 3 years, your sense of humor is literally broken. That is true. I mean, sometimes I can laugh about things, and when human lives are not at stake, it's easy to laugh at things. But when you know that you could be in a serious life-threatening situation, it gets a little bit less funny. And yes, sometimes in the darkest of times, you can have dark humor with people who understand your situation, and like you have the same type of value system, and you feel safe with them. Then yeah, you can have the black humor as well. Hey, Fat Chance for you, welcome. Thank you for the hug. It's much appreciated. Also, Piece of Crab Gaming, thank you so much for feeling so safe to share what you shared earlier with us. You're safe with us. As long as it depends on me, you're safe here. And another really, really, really painful thing to admit that I didn't even know was happening, I only learned this in the last month, is that after the attack on the 7th of October on the people who were on the land of Israel, because they're not just Jewish, people who got attacked, they were American, they were Argentinian, there were Bulgarian people, there were Russian people, there were Ukrainian, there were people from all over the world. There was hostages from the US taken. So after that happened, Twitch decided that it's a good idea to ban all IPs from Israel, and people who want to sign up for Twitch from the land of Israel with Israeli IPs, they're not able to do so. And they haven't been able to have a voice for a whole year. Did you guys know that? Nobody speaks about that, and it's kind of crazy. Like, why? While, by the way, Palestinians can get into Twitch, but only Israelis are not allowed into Twitch. Isn't that crazy? There are streamers here who spread some vile ideas. Yes, I've seen it. I did not believe it. I gotta be honest. I didn't believe it was so bad. And then I clicked the tags. There's people here who literally speak freely about certain groups of people that we're talking about right now as a group of people who don't deserve to live, which is, and I How do you even like there's no place for conversation there. How do you talk to a person who thinks that they're above any other human being? This is why I no longer give them money via subs and bits. Yeah. Hey Pat, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the hug. Skinhead baby, this is why I'm not a fan of raids. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with where we go, and that's why we usually go to people who are playing games and are playing the same game or more or less games that I know you guys enjoy because I'm already playing them. Um, but I'm very careful now, and that's why I removed that redeem because I literally just had put it in the first time the person redeemed it. We went over there. I thought, oh, cool, we're meeting a new friend. She's drawing. I love drawing. I love artists. And then we land there, and she's spewing lies about and gathering money. And the thing that happened was like I didn't even earn the ban. You know what happened? She was gathering money. I went there on the day when she was gathering money for that cause, and she had this redeem where you can touch it for a hug. Can we have a group hug? I want a group peace hug. Really? Наша слониха based. Is it based? I have to do it with a Russian accent. I don't know why. Um, so she was doing this huge campaign. I remember, I think it was a Sunday, and she had this redeem where you could make her raise a toast for something. So I redeemed that, and I was like, "Can you raise a toast for peace?" And she raised the toast for peace. She recognized my name, and then she banned me after this. I mean, how fucked up is that? So you want to propagate a war by donating money to terrorist organizations? And can we talk about that? I showed you a link last week. People literally have propaganda links from Hamas on their profile, and Twitch does nothing. Nothing. Like you report it, and they're like, "Oh, we checked the issue, and we found no violations." How can you openly support Hamas and it does not compute? It's like we live in a different dimension. This is why you're not a fan of raids. I completely understand that. Pat, Daya, fuck them. Yeah, I've completely banned them, blocked them, and ignored them ever since, and we have not spoken since February, and I'm all happy about it. But now it feels like this whole situation is escalating and escalating because I think you guys might be aware about the Asmongold situation, where he had a certain comment about the culture in the region, and then he got banned. But then the people who have been spewing hate against Jews for years never get banned, or they get banned for like 30 days and then they're back. Don't apologize. There are a lot of things wrong with the world, true. A lot. But in times of sorrow and sadness, you give us solace and peace, knowing this is safe space, accepting, loving, and personifies, exemplifies equality. You're one of my favorite streamers on the whole platform, and I'm genuinely blessed to be here. That means so much. Thank you so much. My only desire is to like make you guys feel safe, to be yourself, to feel comfortable, to know that you're not in a danger space whatever happens, because I know what it's like and I would never wish that upon another human being. And I just want to make you guys laugh and smile and feel good. That's all I want. I don't want to have like an agenda. I don't want to spew propaganda. I don't want to bring political issues. But when it's like up to here, I feel like I have to share it. So thank you so much for saying that, and that means so much. I'm glad you're feeling safe and good here. I don't think it's drama. You're addressing a real issue. The only way I will ever change is if people address it. The only way it will ever I agree. And I think that I've been and people like me have been silent for a very long time. I'm pretty sure people who have the Israel tag on their streams have suffered terrible abuse. Like no one even knows that I have family in Israel, and I get this hate shit. Like, Why would you come into my stream and wish me to pretend to be dead after you follow me with a username that says gas the Jews? Like, this is so twisted. And I don't take it personal because I know that's the person's psyche that causes them to do that. I know it's not me. I know it's their delusion that makes them act in that way. And literally, it feels like the end times. I don't think it's drama. Thank you for being so affirming, Hubble Chafu. Also, it's really good to see you again. I know I already said that, but it's true. So double so. Also, hello there. What is the topic? Hi, Leo. Zdrasti, dobar večer. The topic is crazy anti-Semitism and like neo-Nazi shit on Twitch. And I was telling a story. Head baby. What's up? What's up? You want to see the mic? You want to give me an interview? Tell me, what's the feeling like? Tell me, what's the feeling like to recall us while we're having a serious conversation? No comment? Why am I not surprised? Any last words? No? First words? Okay, I was literally watching Rick Astley videos earlier. You got me there. That's horrendous. I know. I felt so bad for like so long and I'm over it now. But just like and the fact that one of these people they were like two people that were closest to me. One of them was a mod. Like I gave them mod privileges. That means so much to me. And after he ignored me and like I was a VIP in his chat, right? Because he's also a streamer. And out of nowhere, like a couple of days after this, I think it was like 3 or 4 days after this happened, I was at his stream regularly, usually, which is like a very fun stream. He usually sings and does silly shit. And I noticed I don't have the VIP anymore. And so I go in there and I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going? And he ignores me. And then I'm like, oh, is he ignoring me? And he ignores me. And then I'm like, oh, okay, so I don't have the VIP anymore. And he talks to everybody else who was like two people in chat besides me. And I was like, okay, so I guess if you want to ignore me, that's it. I'm out of here. And then he started spewing bullshit about me, how I was ignoring him, when in fact he was like one of the most vocal people in my chat up to that point, and he had his own command and everything. He has a sim that I made in the Sims game. Like, I'd never ignored him unless, you know, I hadn't seen a message, which sometimes happens. If you ever stream, you know that, especially if the chat is fast, like sometimes you miss a message here and there and it's not on purpose. At least for me, it's not on purpose. And so he started telling everybody that I was ignoring him, and it was a literal inversion of the whole situation. And then kept on talking behind my back on his streams for God knows how long. I had people come into my chat from his chat to tell me that he's talking shit about me behind my back. Like, it was crazy. And that's a person that I considered a friend, and we never ever had any conflict. Not that I know of. So it was horrendous. It was very heavy and like hurtful, but I'm over it. It just feels wrong that truthful extremist content is allowed here, to a point where people speak about certain groups of people not deserving to live, and I don't think that's okay. And better people than me have paid more attention to it in a more um precise or like concrete way. And I was thinking of maybe watching a certain short video about it after we have this talk, and then jumping into the game, because I don't want this to be a very heavy stream and, you know, drama. Can't make everyone happy, fuck them. I know, but also ignoring it is not the solution, because this is what happens when we ignore it for too long. When we're like silent for being silent on an issue like that, it's like agreeing to it. It's enabling it. And I'm not here to enable it. Like, you're not supposed to come in, not you, but like, you know, figuratively speaking, no one is allowed to come into my stream and be like, gas the Jews. Fuck you. Fuck you. Who do you think you are? You know? Get banned, get deleted, get blocked, get reported, get whatever, get out of here. You need therapy. You don't need to be on Twitch. That's my view. Honestly, as a kid, I was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, which makes it more difficult for me to concentrate. But your stream gives me joy and happiness. It's one of the few channels I spend extended amounts of time without getting bored. Really? Oh my god. I always feel like I'm getting boring because I speak in such a slow and quiet way. And yeah, sometimes I scream like crazy. But like that means so much. Thank you. That means a lot. You're a wonderful soul with a beautiful heart. Smile and bestow. Set beauty upon others. Thank you so much. Hugs to you. That means the world to me. Just knowing that you have warm feelings when you're here, that means everything. As a Russian, I can say for sure that your channel and this community are super safe and welcoming. Thank you guys. It's hard to be a Russian. I can only put myself in your shoes and I know how you feel, and I've been, you know, it's so weird to marginalize people and put them in boxes. Like every person is a unique human being depending on your faith or non-faith that God created or that the universe, or for me, I believe in God, so I believe we're created. And so that makes me see every human being as like a piece of art that was just created with so much love. And so to put everyone under one category, it's such a silly way to think about people. So of course I see you as Master Shushan. I don't even see you as a Russian, you know? But it's good to know that you feel welcome here. And yes, I don't see you as a part of a war. I just see you as a human being, and I think that's a more healthy way to view people, um, especially at times of war. Whether the person who's doing the viewing is a part of the war or not, but especially if they are, because like me as a person who has family in Israel, I can say really terrible things about the other side, but I don't do that. Like, I try to view every person as a human being because we all have different choices. You can never put everybody under the same type of a, what do you call this in English? Judgment or line. I think you're very sweet and very genuine, and I don't think there's anything wrong with people who just want peace. Thank you. Yeah, I think wanting peace is the more healthy solution. Whether it's possible or not, that's a whole different topic, right? So I would like to say Daya is a top 5 streamer. Facts. A tiny streamer and I still miss some chat sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you can have like 3 people in chat and still miss messages. And I know how it's on the other end, like you write a message and you want to connect with the streamer and then they ignore it. And you feel like, oh shit, why are they ignoring it? But sometimes we truly don't see it. Hassan just hates all the West. Bingo. 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 Even Poland caught a few strays where he called us dumb fascists. So everybody who is on the side of Hassan, of course, will hate Poland because you guys are free. And you are a country with borders. It's like the bullies at school who hate the one healthy person who have boundaries, who are unfuckwithable. You know, same thing. It makes perfect sense because the agenda doesn't work there. I think Hassan is a perfect example, and I don't want to talk about people too much. Okay, let me see if I can snooze this ad. Okay, snoozed. Hassan is a perfect example of a modern day Ottoman Turk. Yeah, I've said what I said. Even though he pretends to be liberal, I don't think he's liberal. Of course, didn't get even a 1 hour ban. Yeah. Well, he's connected, right? I don't know too much about his background. I just know he's the cousin of Cenk, and his dad is super rich, so that would do it. Let's see. We're watching the face of... This is Hassan. Hassan, by the way, if you don't know.
Gentlemen and female gentlemen.
Hold on. Female gentlemen, hold on. Hold your horses. Do we hear the dude enough?
Gentlemen and female gentlemen, we are in the midst of something of a situation that I am very
It's a
eager to
20-minute
not get
video,
involved in
not too
whatsoever.
long.
However, I'm getting involved anyway because I do like the chaos, and I do think
He
that
likes
it's
the
actually kind of
chaos.
important that it's talked about, and a lot of people are kind of really not
In
into
1
talking
minute.
about this because apparently it might harm them in regards to deals and friendships that they might have. But since I don't give a shit about that crap, because everyone in this fucking industry is gonna backstab you anyway, I hope you're ready to lose your mind. So there's a website that was just made known to me like over the last few days called DanClancySucks.com. Now, Dan
By the way,
Clancy
that's
is
the CEO of
Twitch.
Twitch.
And this site is a gripe site. It's literally a site just made to shit on somebody, and that somebody seems to be Dan Clancy, and about how Dan Clancy's Twitch is an anti-Semitic hellhole. This freaked me out, to be honest. I was like, what? And then I started looking at it. I didn't actually look through all these clips and shit that all these people have been, that he put on the site. I don't know who made this site. I'm not endorsing the shit on the site, but I want to do some investigations here because I don't like how Twitch is moderated at all. So let's see what this is all about. All right, so the first one here, we have a video from H3H3.
Thank you for
Twitch
the
has a
whisper
problem.
cue.
Hello,
I'm just
everybody.
seeing
it's Ethan
that.
Klein from my basement. Beautiful Friday
I'll check it
evening.
out.
My kids just went to sleep,
All right,
and I
let's go.
opened Reddit to browse my community, who I love so well. And at the top of the subreddit,
I'm not really sure
is
what
this
it's
very
about, what they
lovely
do on their
clip
channel.
entitled "Just a Casual Panel Provided by Twitch at their con, broadcasted on their official
Okay,
channel."
so what happened here is like this is an official Twitch event. An official Twitch event hosted a bunch of people who hate Jews, and they did a tier list where the S category was Arab and the worst category was Sabra loving person, who is basically a Jew loving person or a Jew.
What is it?
Broadcasted on the official Twitch channel.
Camping and
Because
camping.
listen, Asmongold had a pretty nuclear take the other day, and he immediately got hit with the 2-day ban. And you have Hassan Piker actually interviewing and glazing terrorists, which I do want to get involved in.
Do you get to fish together?
Because this is gonna be this situation is fucking insane.
A
Watching
panel
Daya reacting to
hosted
this
by
guy,
Frogan
reacting to
and
Ethan,
four of her
reacting to
friends.
Twitch.
I don't really know
See,
Frogan.
this is
I
how
just
it
know her
works.
from like that one clip where she was crying that she got blocked by Ethan Klein or something.
in which they have a tier list where they rate people where
What
I mean,
the
isn't this
fuck?
fucked up?
This was broadcasted on the official Twitch
It's
channel.
fucked up.
It's an Arab to
Remind me
Jew
when your
tier list.
birthday is,
Love
by the way.
Sabra. Sabra is
19th.
like you make hummus out of Sabra. It's like a lot of Israelis are called Sabras because it's like a fruit that grows in Israel. What the fuck? They broadcasted it? No shot. They broadcasted this on the act. This is parody, right? An Arab to Jew tier list on the actual official Twitch channel.
good is Arab and bottom.
But it's
is
okay.
loves
Twitch is
Sabra.
not
Sabra
racist. It's a
is very
safe
popular
space.
hummus brand. I know in Israel, it's pretty much in everybody's
It's not just the
refrigerator,
hummus
and
brand,
It's, kosher.
it's-
They're an American
it's what
company,
people
but
are called
they've been
when
the
they're born
subject
in the
of
land.
The pro-Palestine boycott.
Sabrim.
It's
No, but also Sabra. Okay, so Sabra is the brand that
sorry.
makes hummus, but really Sabra is a
Don't
fruit that grows in
apologize.
Israel.
Yours is on the
that's-
16th,
that's
right?
where that name came
Literal
from.
kind of
ethnic
just
tier
Arab
list and
good, Jew bad.
yeah, that's
Yeah, kinda.
on Twitch.
Kinda. Bro, what the frick? This
Was
is
that on
crazy.
TwitchCon, by the
And
way?
this was on the official Twitch. What?
Man, I'm having a hard time.
Listen, man. My Jew senses are tingling right now, and this ain't good.
I'm seeing this any other way. And what's crazy is that I've been suspecting that Twitch has
This video is full of reactions in case you didn't notice.
an anti-Semitism problem.
And you guys
Obviously,
are reacting to
Yeah,
me?
I don't like Twitch at all. Fuck Twitch.
It started with Hassan platforming Houthi
Yeah.
terrorists and showing unfettered terrorist propaganda on his channel. But now,
I heard
With
that- I heard
weapons
that.
and
I have to do a
everything.
deep dive on the Hassan stuff.
And
too.
he called them music videos.
This is
As if
scary,
people
man. I
were
don't know.
stupid.
they've unbanned Sneeko.
By the way, Yehud means Jews. He's literally screaming down with the Jews.
What the fuck? Yehud is a Jew, by the way.
Yeah.
Yehud is Arabic for Jew. Wait, this is a real clip? They just
Germans
unbanned
and-
Sneeko after this shit?
And
Doing
they-
racist
Oh
tier
my
list.
god! How is this real? How is this real life? Like, what the fuck? It's like, and Twitch is always.
And he's
super
back, by
out
the
there
way.
to be
Sneeko is
super
back on
mega
Twitch.
Into, you know, being
Frogan is
accepting
back
of
on
everybody.
Twitch.
Like, Twitch doesn't
The
discriminate,
Nims
I
is
guess,
back.
unless you're
Everybody
Jewish,
is
Nani.
back.
just unbanned Fresh and Fit.
Stop calling them globalist elitist Franks is Anti-Sabatists, communist, deep state, Zionists, obligated Rothschilds, bankers, Marxists. Just say Jews!
As if
The
every
bank
Jew
this
is
guy
a
too?
deep
Oh my
state or
fucking
a
God, what the
oligarch
shit
or
is
a
going on at
Rothschild.
Twitch?
This week.
Where
Because
get
you have
banned
to
on
be
Twitch for fucking
delusional to
anything. You
believe
show your
that.
hips and you're banned on Twitch.
Just the Jews,
And
just
these
the
are the two
orange
they've
Jews.
targeted to bring back. Now, taking this all in account, here's an officially sanctioned event at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Let's take a look
Oh,
at
so
it
it
and
was
see
a
what exactly is
TwitchCon.
Twitch endorsing
Going to
here.
say fresh from now
It's the
on.
perfect transition to our
This
first
word is
person,
now ruined
Hassan.
for me.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where they're gonna put Hassan. I'm gonna guess they're gonna put him in Arab.
Is Turkish.
Of course.
But he's a brother.
Yeah.
He's a
You know.
brother.
So
Yeah, I think he'd be
He's
on
a
Arab
brother
coding.
to
I
the
mean,
cause
I
of
would
the
put him here.
genocide
I
of
would
all
put him also
Christians
Arab.
and
This is an actual
all the
tier
West.
list, Arab to Jew tier list, where Arab is S tier and Jew is F tier, and this is actually broadcasted on Twitch?
That's
crazy. That's
man.
actually fucking insane.
It
Which
does
is
not
great.
compute.
That's the good one. That's the one you want.
Austin. Let's go down the line.
He's Arab.
Right.
He's Arab.
Who the
He's
fuck
Arab.
is Austin? I'm sorry, I don't even know.
Good job. Good job.
Excuse
Austin.
my
The
French.
next person is one of my favorite people, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
Oh, Ethan Klein, he's a Jew, so he's gonna be in trouble.
He's
This is a
beyond the
good
bottom.
reaction.
That was a good one. That's
Oh, Jewish.
Holy shit.
Dude, where's the?
That's
where's
terrible.
The, you guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just a joke in my.
stand up.
We're very proud of you, Denim.
This is crazy. I can't believe
Where is
this.
Asmongold on
this
this?
is fucking
You know what? I
insane.
don't even want to know. This is so
Anti-Semitism right on
stupid.
stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung.
Damn, all these advertisers.
Wow.
that
Oh
are
yeah.
literally-
That's a huge fact that I forgot to bring on, if you guys probably already know, but there's an apocalypse happening on Twitch right now where 95% of advertising companies have pulled their ads from Twitch. And a lot of people are losing most of their income from ads because of this.
advertising on
And
this.
Twitch
Did you
still
know they're
has not
advertising on the
changed
Arab to Jew
anything.
tier list?
Do you know that there is an Arab to Jew tier list
Yeah.
Hap-
Sanctioned by Twitch.
happening
Yeah.
in front of your spawn?
Where would Nux be? Oh, I would absolutely also be on the bottom tier.
They're
Also
losing
Jewish,
money
it's not
because
easy.
of this.
Not easy to be a Jewish and try to make it on the Arab to Jew tier list. You know what I'm saying?
Sir. And you guys were so kind to sitting right in front of them. Chevron, Samsung, and Capcom. By the way, a bit of irony. I love that they're boycotting
Chevron.
hummus
Oh,
and
true.
sitting in front of a Chevron logo. Like, yeah, I wonder which one's doing more damage. Okay, we know
Damn,
Twitch is
damn.
like
Which will do
Chevron oil
nothing.
company.
Owned by
place
Amazon, they
favorites
can
with
survive.
everything. If they were
It
really
cost them
serious
millions,
about
though.
anti-Semitism, Sneeko and Fresh and Fit
Just to have
would
the
never
big
have been
streamers.
brought back to the platform. It's just a no-brainer, right? But they
Go
were
live.
welcomed back with open arms, and I mean, their whole platform essentially for the past year has just been anti-Semitism. I'm not even kidding.
No, it is. I've seen clips constantly of
is.
that shit. I'm not even on Twitter anymore.
That's literally all they talk about. I don't know what to say. You know, I've kind of been put in this position where, like, I watched this clip.
Dude, it's crazy to see Ethan, like, this guy lost all
And
of
he
his
faces
friends
so much
over the
hate,
last
by the
year
way. It's kind of
just
crazy.
because he's Jewish. Like, what the fuck? If you think about it. That's
And
kinda
he's not even like a right wing or anything. As far as I know, he's very liberal Jewish.
crazy.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Saber
am I actually
hummus
like?
is
This
Israeli.
mad.
Damn.
I
It is,
need to
man.
say-
And it's sanctioned
I didn't
by
know
Twitch.
that.
Twitch sanctioned. All right, let's see what else is on this fucking on this site. What's this? Hassan using an ethnic slur against Jews? No.
Do you think the Israeli state was just like peacefully coexisting, and then these guys came in with fucking gliders out of nowhere? Don't say
Come on, man. Like, so back in the days when I still used to surf, I had this buddy. He was very young. Like he was 16 or 17 at the time. Very talented surfer. And his girlfriend, his first love, his first girlfriend got butchered in that party. It took weeks to recognize her body because these bastards tortured people to death. They burned women alive. They raped them. They mutilated them. It took weeks to recognize her body. So yeah, this is fucking real.
off, dude. They didn't.
Oh, so he's talking about
This is
the
fucking
October
real.
7th terrorist attack. Okay.
It
deserve it,
happened to
you
real
idiot.
people.
My goal is solutions. Your goal is the continuation
What
of violence.
solutions?
You want
You
way
want
more
death.
than 260 people dying. You want every single Palestinian to be fucking executed ruthlessly in the streets. So
Bullshit.
that you can build another.
That's what he
fucking
wants
theme
for
park
the
in
West,
Gaza.
and
This guy only said three things.
it's pure projections and gaslighting. If you say it loud, it has to be true. You need to do push-ups. Is that what you do when you cry? You're losing testosterone. Go do the push-ups and come back.
You know what shouldn't
I won't
happen?
cry
Killing
anymore.
260 people at a music festival. That's the only thing he said? And Hassan made a whole rant about how he wants to kill everyone?
And
What
he
the
wants
frick?
he wants
None of which
solutions.
implied
Yeah,
that.
he wants final
Was that Willie
solutions.
Mac talking?
If you know what that
Baying
means.
Pig, you fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dog.
What the fuck? He just says that on Twitch? He just said that on Twitch? Pig dog is something that
It's a
Nazis
racial
used to describe
yeah.
Jews, like during the Holocaust. What the fuck? He just says that on Twitch? Yeah.
Of course he
pig dog
does.
Is an anti-Semitic insult. Facing anti-Semitism is painfully similar to someone from my family has once said, "Look at the little Jew pig dog," he said. What the fuck? I can't believe this.
Fucking baying pig, you fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dog.
This is crazy.
Thank
It's
you,
actually
Mama.
fucking insane. Oh wait, there's how
Angry
much
push-ups,
is this?
let's
Okay,
go.
there's no way Dan
Yeah, he
Clancy,
has a
Mr. CEO
lot.
of Twitch, doesn't know
He
about this
has
shit.
a
Top
lot.
political streamer on Twitch flat out denies any rapes.
There's a
There's-
clip where he glorifies the 7th of October and he wishes there was like, I don't remember the exact number because any number is insane to me, but it was something around like he wants to have thousands or hundreds of more 7th of Octobers around the world. He says that on Twitch. Then there's a clip where he was talking to a US veteran who lost his eye and he mocked him. He said some absolute insane bullying type of shit about how he lost his eye. And then he said that the US, quote unquote, that's what Hassan said, deserved 9/11. Like,
There's
there's
no
a
way.
lot
There's
of
no way.
bullshit
He's a
that goes on
politician.
Twitch.
What rapes did Hezbollah do? Bro, what rapes did Hamas do? What?
Are you actually like? There's no way this is real life, right? I'm so confused.
It's on the videos. They shot them themselves.
Okay, but like, what the? Okay, you ready to lose your mind? All right, you ready for the shock of a lifetime? Okay, so this over here is the United Nations report. All right, the United Nations. So based on the information gathered in the mission team, multiple independent sources, there are reasonable grounds to believe that this sexual violence occurred during the 7th October attacks in multiple locations along the Gaza periphery, including rape and gang rape in at least 3 locations across the various 7 October attacks. Blah blah blah.
And it didn't just happen against women, by the way. They did it to children and to men as
Nova
well.
Festival surroundings are reasons to believe that multiple incidents of sexual violence took place, with victims being subject to rape or gang rape and then killed, or killed while being raped. Credible sources describe finding murdered
Some witnesses even had like the most disturbing things, where they said that, well, it was one witness that I heard that they were talking about this girl who got raped and then she was already dead and they still continued raping her.
individuals, mostly women, whose bodies were naked from their waist down. Whatever, I don't need to keep reading shit. I can't believe this,
I saw
man.
the videos.
What?
It's all
Hassan
real.
had sex with a prostitute and financially supported a brothel that was rated for human trafficking. Okay, this doesn't seem like as big of a deal, to be honest. Probably. What the fuck? Mainstream left-right discourse is basically choosing which one of these human trafficking supporters you enjoyers you support. In 2021, Hassan Piker admitted to visiting Artemis, a brothel in Germany. The brothel had been raided in 2016 on the premise of human trafficking and tax fraud. In 2017,
Jesus
an underage
Christ.
victim came forward and stated that she had been beaten and forced to sell sex at Artemis.
Shushanchik, how many push-ups are you doing?
What the fuck? Dan Clancy enjoys watching rape-denying streamer and brothel patron Hassan Piker. Oh my god, dude. Twitch's new CEO defends job cuts, plans to whatever. So what's here? Here's where he talks about his oh my god, not a
I need
gamer
to
himself.
start doing
Clancy mostly
push-ups.
watches musicians or talk shows on Twitch. He
Let's all
particularly
start.
enjoys leftist political
How
commentator
many are
Hassan
we
Piker.
starting with?
So he definitely knows what's going on.
Of course
right?
he knows
So
what's
he
going
definitely
on.
knows what's going on. recoils at the idea of the 710 rapes being real. Watch the chat messages. Okay.
I think he called Hassan one of his favorite streamers or something of the sort. I might be wrong, but I think I saw this somewhere.
Let's take a step back. October 7th, 1,200 people were massacred. Many young people who were simply attending a music festival. Women were horribly raped. As I
And tortured to
his
death.
face?
said then, I say today, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would. And how it does so matters.
Dude, fuck off. Voting uncommitted. Jesus Christ. So easy to lie. Bro, and he just recoils and cringes at the notion of it.
Far too many innocent
Oh my God.
Palestinians have been killed. And we have got to get...
Oh my god, dude, there's no fucking way this is real life. I don't even understand how this is allowed on Twitch. Hassan says it's okay to rape rich white women. There's no way! I don't believe that.
They were at least Patrick Henry College is like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these fucking millionaire, billionaire, wasp fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better, you know?
Why am I even shocked? I don't know. But are you guys hearing this?
Fucking millionaire, billionaire, wasp fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these
This
guys
is demonic.
and putting them in a pen with one
And the
another
15th
is ultimately
push up my
getting
body is
them
like,
away
stop it.
from the broader society.
Or I'm pulling the
I can't even
emergency
believe
lever.
this. I can't believe this.
And how many
This is
more
coming
can you
from the
do
Nepo
before you
baby
actually fall?
multimillionaire, right? Like, this guy is incredibly rich.
I haven't tried
He's
to
living
do
in
one in
$3
a
million
long time.
house
I don't even
in
know if
LA
I can do it.
with a massive with
This
the
is-
Porsche Taycan or whatever, coming from a rich home. It's good you put the rich people.
I mean, if he's in this ideology, then they believe in taking sex slaves and they can do whatever they want with them. So this isn't even fucked up in his head. It's all permissible.
Together so that at least they rape
Time
each
to
other.
stretch.
What the
Thank
shit?
you.
Dan wishing Hassan happy birthday. Hassan Abi Twitch and Dan Clancy wish Hassan happy birthday.
What the fuck?
He reacts with what the
Bro, we're
fuck.
never beating the Hassan runs Twitch allegations after this.
What
Nope,
needs
this
to
is
happen for
crazy.
this person
So
to
Dan
get
Clancy
banned?
sets up the whole Twitch to make a happy birthday for him.
Because
All right.
honestly, at this point, and I'm gonna be very extreme with what I'm saying, I feel like even if he did what Hamas did, they would still keep him on, which is so sad and so twisted. But what needs to happen?
Hassan is the most extremist far-left individual misinfo
Hydrating.
spreader in the USA.
How's the tea?
Mm. So this is a
I don't know how.
Well, my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill
As a
them.
result.
Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking.
How is this have to
I
be
met a video
replaced?
game in
Do you
San
think that it's all on the CEO?
Dude, that's
Because
a
I feel
call
like
to
it might be
violence.
even
Wait,
from
all
above
of
that.
All of this.
So much
violates
hidden
Twitch's
anger.
Terms of service. And what the hell?
Imagine,
Did the
like,
rapes happen even if they did? Hassan doesn't care. How?
imagine if that's what he says out loud. Imagine what goes on in his head. Like, if this is the twisted things that he's speaking out loud, imagine what kind of twisted things he has in his head that he doesn't share. Like, this is
how many of these
scary
are there?
shit.
To emancipation, a right to live fucking free lives, free from this occupation. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on.
Alright, what else do we got? Just some chat and Twitch's
Have to check guys'
Hassan's
background
thing. Alright,
in
let's see
this
his
dude.
chat.
I
Alright,
can't even time
rabid
because
dog,
I'm
let's
shocked.
go.
I'm confused and what the
Liquidate
fuck am I
ghetto.
seeing? Okay, can
Nice,
type.
nice.
It's that
Good
bad.
shit. Zionists
Tell
aren't
us.
human, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, there's so much of this. Whatever, I'm not interested.
His daddy is
Hassan
a
was supposed to be
billionaire
friend of
or a
US senator. Yeah, this I
millionaire,
saw.
right?
That,
I mean, he's a
someone
millionaire, so
made
his
a
daddy
tweet, some senator made a tweet about a pro-Hamas
has to be a
thing
billionaire.
being bad, and Hassan like showed a homemade shotgun, like implicitly threatening.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
he called
Hassan
them
with some cool takes on
artisanal
Russia. All right, let's
creations
go.
as if
So
this is some
annexation of
type of
Crimea and
art.
the war in Donbass were non-invasions. Got it. Donbass is different than Crimea, and Crimea is an annexation that is, in my opinion, justifiable. It is a part of Russia, okay?
What?
You might not believe
What, Russia conquering Crimea is justifiable? And killing however many people are there?
it. The people of Crimea agree with it, so I don't give
What
a fuck.
did you find,
I don't
puppy?
care about what...
No wonder he feels entitled.
This is insane! This is insane! Hassan
Tell
chats and
us.
laughs with a terrorist. Yeah,
I know that
wanted to,
Cenk is
I wanted
his
to react to
uncle or
this little video.
something.
No way.
He's saying he wants us to
Here's
do
that
Oh, dude, I
terrorist
would
that
love
he
to, one
interviewed.
day. I am afraid of
On the
America
top
of
left.
bombs, though.
Oh yeah, evil America bombs. This guy's a terrorist, by the way. You
By
should
the
know,
way,
this
when they were taking these ships, I don't know if it's more than one ship, but I just know about this one ship that got taken hostage somewhere on their way to Israel or outside of Egypt. I don't even know. I think it was close to Egypt. And then the Houthis attacked the ship and took hostages. Among those hostages, there were 2 Bulgarian men. And I watched this on the Bulgarian news. Young men, like one was 35 years old. And no one knew anything about them. I don't even know if they're free. I don't know if they're alive. I don't know if they're dead. I don't know if there's any more news after this. And this clown over here at Twitch is glorifying this. And he was showing videos of how they did it because they filmed it. A lot of the crimes that they did against people, they filmed it. And so he was showing the actual footage of the terrorists taking captives the ship. And he was glorifying it on Twitch.
This guy is a terrorist, and his slogan, in case you're curious what his slogan is, as a terrorist, his slogan is "Death to America, death to Israel, curse upon the Jews." Okay, that is the Houthi slogan. So yeah, this is a terrorist that he's laughing around with. Someone that was part of a group that kidnapped like a bunch of, I think it was Chinese like tourists. Like, but
Israel has conducted its war opaquely in such a way that one must take its word that every bomb and every round is dropped or fired lawfully. Here's the thing, Graham. Also, who the fuck spell your name Graham, okay?
oh, get it? Because Graham, like Graham crackers, you know, cracker, the slur that she's using. Oh, that's funny. Oh,
you're not from Ireland. You don't get to spell your name Grame. No, you spell it like a graham cracker.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
nice.
That's the new slur word against white people, by the way, in case you didn't know.
And this is what I pointed out in my tweet at him.
Okay.
I said, "You're a genocide bootlicker. It's fucking shameful. We are in the same family. Anytime your name is brought up as some sort of pride point for the family, I'll direct them to the vile trash you've written many times over. You have children." Yeah, he has 2 kids. You want to know my...
Anchovies calling for violence? I don't know who this guy is. I don't know any of these people.
Sadly, next to Hassan, all of this looks like vanilla shit. That's how twisted the situation is.
Oh, in game. Oh, when he said that Destiny should get shot, he was joking. Okay. What the? Destiny is banned on Twitch. But then again, he's pro-Israel,
This dude is
so of
so
course
rich,
he's banned on
he's
Twitch. This seems to be the
untouchable.
move. I am slowly
Is he
becoming
a
black pill
billionaire?
here. Gremlow and Central Committee wishing they could commit violence. What? I don't know.
Hey, the guy who said it was on site at TwitchCon if he saw Destiny.
I dealt with kids like this all the time at high school.
What if I want the
Operated by Japanese
satisfaction?
company sailing from Turkey to India with crew members from the Philippines, Bulgaria, Ukraine. It literally didn't even have anything to do. That's what I heard as well. I heard that they believed that it was going to Israel, or that maybe they were serving Israeli goods too, but that maybe it didn't, which makes it even more ironic. That is absolutely sad. Do you know if the people survived? Do you know if any of them got freed? I remember the 2 Bulgarian men. I was praying so much about them, like the whole crew, but you know, like in general. He can literally sue Twitch if he gets banned. For no valid reason. That's why we need laws.
Beating up Destiny. Cool.
Laws for everybody.
Alright.
I find ultimately, like, if I were to do a charity thing where the charity thing relies on your donations,
Frogan is I mean, what she said was disgusting.
good and are down for it. And like ultimately, regardless of what you think,
I think she was copying Mia Khalifa, because Mia Khalifa said the same bullshit on TikTok.
Alright, so Ludwig donates
about the
$10,000
PTSD.
to Palestinian charities or whatever, and this is Frogan's response.
And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you. You know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are gonna say that. You know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
The slur response. Very cool! Yeah, replace that with a different slur, and we'll see how that goes. People get banned on Twitch for saying the word simp. You say simp on Twitch, and they ban you. Right,
Please don't ban us, Twitch. We're good simps.
Twitch is currently allowing
We're
the most
Sims.
vile,
We're
racist,
Sims. You're
xenophobic
just
content
imagining the
Consider
P.
placing the
There
word
is
Jew
no
and Zionist
PP
as one of the
there.
most
It's
hateful
just
people to
Sims.
chat with, no fear.
We're
Death to
simming.
America, death to Israel, a curse upon the Jews. That's the Houthi slogan that Hassan interviewed that terrorist guy. Make sure you also check out HamasPiker.com. Oh my
There's a
God!
HamasPiker.com.
These sites are wild.
Oh my
Alright, well,
lord.
anyway, we went down this rabbit hole. This was crazy. Thank you for
That is
joining,
definitely
Twitch.
crazy.
Get your shit together. Dan Clancy, if you're not an anti-Semite, if you're not
Of course
evil,
he is.
now it would be a really good time,
Oh my
to do
God.
something about it.
Fund
You know,
for
there are a lot of
Israel?
advertisers on Twitch,
HamasPiker?
lots of games, lots
Fight
of
back
shit,
against
Capcom,
antisemitism?
Intel, lots of advertising
Oh
going on
my
Twitch. Did you
God,
know
they
that
put a
Twitch
picture
is
of him with like
broadcasting
the
this shit?
Hamas.
Twitch? Are you aware of that? Are you aware, Twitch?
Who's this guy on the
This
left?
is
I don't
fucking
know
crazy.
him.
Amazon, did you know that you own Twitch? A Twitch that is advocating and pushing this shit? Unbanning people that are Holocaust-denying anti-Semites, like, openly, and simultaneously not banning people that support terrorism?
It's not just worse. It's not just bad that they're denying the Holocaust. Because they're not really denying it. They're wishing upon thousands of more of Holocausts. So they're not really denying it. They're glorifying the violence and they're inciting it. That's the dangerous part. Because my belief is if people are talking in this way openly to millions, because I think that he has, I don't know how many followers does he have. Let's check it out. He has millions. Yeah, he has nearly 3 million followers. Which is still less than what's his name? Our favorite. So that's good. He's talking this shit to millions of people. Imagine what he could do if he had the opportunity to actually take part in one of these terrorist attacks. I feel like people like that would actually do it, and that's the scary part.